Good evening, everyone. If you've ever dated someone with avoidant tendencies, you know how confusing and frustrating it can feel. They pull away, seem distant, and sometimes leave you questioning your worth. But here's the truth. Avoidant exes have a deep emotional wiring that responds powerfully to subtle cues. If you know what buttons to press and, more importantly, what not to press, you can spark a longing in them they didn't even realize was there. The key is not chasing, not begging, and definitely not flooding them with attention. Avoidants crave independence and respect for their space. So, what works? Strategic confidence, subtle intrigue, and authenticity. By showing them that life is full, exciting, and emotionally balanced without them, you naturally awaken that feeling of missing you. This isn't manipulation, it's understanding human behavior. You're essentially holding up a mirror and letting them see what they've been missing while keeping your power intact. Over time, the more they notice your confidence, your joy, and your value, the more they start remembering the connection they had with you, often before you even say a word. Tonight, I'll share 5 key steps to ignite that I miss you feeling in your avoidant ex instantly. These are actionable, precise, and designed to respect both your emotions and theirs. Let's dive in. When it comes to avoidant exes, one of the most powerful things you can do is create space rather than pressure. It may feel counterintuitive at first because our natural instinct when someone pulls away is to chase, plead, or demand answers. But avoidants are wired to retreat when they feel trapped or overwhelmed. The more you crowd them with messages, calls, or emotional demands, the more their instinct to pull further away is triggered. Instead, giving them space works like a magnet in reverse. It draws them in without you having to do anything overt. Creating space doesn't mean ignoring them rudely or acting like you don't care. It's about stepping back and prioritizing your life while subtly signaling that you are emotionally whole without them. Start by limiting communication, not completely cutting it off, but pacing it in a way that respects both their need for freedom and your own self-respect. By reducing the frequency of texts, calls, or social media engagement, you allow their mind the freedom to wander back to you. Absence, when used strategically, naturally triggers reflection and curiosity. They start noticing the small things they miss, the laughter, the comfort, or even just your presence, without you ever having to point it out. Another aspect of creating space is focusing on yourself fully. When you shift your energy toward your personal growth, hobbies, friendships, or career goals, you are sending a powerful signal. You are not dependent on them for your happiness. Avoidants are deeply drawn to people who have their own lives and passions because it mirrors the independence they crave. By immersing yourself in fulfilling activities, you naturally elevate your attractiveness and spark their awareness that you are thriving. Your absence is no longer emptiness. It becomes a vivid reminder of the emotional richness they temporarily stepped away from. It's also important to remain calm and emotionally balanced during this period. Avoidance can sense anxiety, neediness, or desperation, which only strengthens their desire to maintain distance. Practicing self-soothing techniques, maintaining a social routine, and keeping your emotions in check creates an aura of stability. This stability, combined with your strategic space, builds a subconscious pull. They notice that despite their distance, you are thriving and composed, and this subtle dynamic often awakens feelings of longing faster than any direct confrontation ever could. Finally, creating space involves patience and trust in the process. Avoidants are sensitive to pressure but highly responsive to indirect signals of independence. You're essentially giving them the chance to miss you naturally while demonstrating that you are fully capable of living a rich, fulfilling life on your own terms. Over time, this deliberate space fosters a magnetic effect, making them reflect on what they've lost and increasing the likelihood that they will reach out to reconnect. One of the most effective ways to draw an avoidant ex back into thinking about you is to elevate your life both publicly and privately. Avoidants are naturally attracted to independence, confidence, and emotional stability, so when they see you thriving without them, it awakens curiosity, admiration, and often a longing for connection. The key is to showcase your life in a way that feels authentic, exciting, and magnetic, without seeming like you're doing it solely to get their attention. Start by immersing yourself fully in activities that genuinely bring you joy. This could be learning a new skill, dedicating time to fitness, traveling, or investing in your career. When your life is full and satisfying, your energy changes, and this shift is noticeable even in subtle interactions. Avoidants are wired to pick up on this energy. Even unconsciously, the more engaged you are in your passions, the more your ex will notice the contrast between your vibrant, fulfilled life and their own current state. This isn't about bragging or posting to provoke jealousy. It's about living fully so that your ex naturally starts noticing the richness of your world. Social life plays a crucial role here as well. Surround yourself with friends, attend events, and create memories that are visible in small doses, whether through stories, photos, or casual mentions in conversations. Avoidants are drawn to people who have active, interesting lives because it demonstrates independence and emotional resilience. Seeing you surrounded by supportive, joyful people can stir feelings they may have suppressed, reminding them of the social and emotional value they once had in your life. The key is subtlety. Don't overdo it, but let glimpses of your thriving life seep through naturally. Equally important is private elevation. This is about internal growth that might not be visible to everyone, but changes your presence and aura. Journaling, meditation, personal development, and emotional reflection are all ways to build inner confidence and emotional stability. Avoidants are instinctively drawn to people who carry a sense of self-worth and calm assurance. When you radiate this kind of energy, it is impossible for them not to notice, even if they try to resist it. Your life doesn't need to revolve around them for them to feel drawn back. Your personal evolution alone creates an irresistible magnetic pull. Another key aspect is consistency. Elevating your life shouldn't be sporadic or reactive. It needs to be ongoing and genuine. The more consistently you demonstrate that your happiness, growth, and fulfillment do not depend on your ex, the stronger the effect becomes. Avoidants respond to subtle cues, so repeated evidence of your thriving life builds a sense of longing over time. They start connecting the dots, your confidence, independence, and joy, and begin to reflect on the connection they once had with you, often before you even reach out. Finally, remember that elevating your life publicly and privately is about authenticity, not performance. Avoidants are highly sensitive to manipulation or forced behaviors. When your growth is real, your energy shifts naturally and they are drawn in without pressure. It's a quiet, powerful way to ignite curiosity, admiration, and ultimately a sense of missing what they let go of. When dealing with an avoidant ex, one of the most subtle yet powerful strategies is to cultivate mystery without creating distance that feels like rejection. Avoidants are naturally drawn to intrigue. They are curious, independent, and constantly evaluating whether something or someone is worth their attention. When you give them a taste of your life, thoughts, or feelings without revealing everything at once, you tap into their curiosity and their natural desire to know more. This isn't about playing games or manipulating emotions. It's about creating an environment where they feel drawn in organically, wanting to explore the layers of who you are. Mysteriousness starts with communication. Avoid oversharing or explaining every detail of your life. Instead, let your words spark questions rather than provide answers. If they ask about your day, offer glimpses of your experiences without giving the full story. For example, saying I had an interesting encounter today rather than I met Jake Owen, went to the cafe, and talked for 2 hours about work. Invites them to wonder and ask more. This triggers a natural pull as their mind fills in the blanks, imagining scenarios and connecting emotionally with you in ways that direct information cannot achieve. Another aspect of being mysterious is maintaining a sense of independence in your interactions. Avoidants are instinctively wary of people who seem too available or overly eager. By pacing your responses, varying your presence, and demonstrating that your attention is valuable but not endlessly available, you create a subtle tension that keeps them engaged. It's not about ignoring them completely. It's about showing that your life is rich and full without them needing to validate it constantly. This approach allows them to chase curiosity instead of feeling cornered, which aligns perfectly with their emotional wiring. Mystery also comes from your behavior and lifestyle. Engage in activities that enrich your life, explore new interests, and experience growth. When your life is evolving in ways that they can notice but not fully grasp, you become more fascinating. Avoidants are drawn to people who have depth, layers, and ongoing personal development. The unknown elements of your personality and experiences make them want to reconnect, not because they are being manipulated, but because they are genuinely intrigued. Confidence is a crucial complement to mystery. A mysterious person who also exudes self-assuredness is far more magnetic than someone who is simply elusive. Your energy, body language, and tone should communicate that you are comfortable in your own skin and content with your life. Avoidants are drawn to self-sufficiency, and when mystery is paired with confidence, it creates an irresistible pull. They see that you are not dependent on them, which paradoxically makes them more invested in wanting to reconnect. Finally, mystery isn't about playing a constant, empty game of hide and seek. It's about creating space for natural curiosity to grow while maintaining authenticity. By strategically revealing just enough about yourself, your thoughts, and your life, you keep their attention and foster a desire to know more. Avoidants respond to intrigue and depth, and when you embody both in a genuine way, you ignite a subtle magnetic effect that encourages them to reflect on what they've lost and motivates them to re-engage on their own terms. When trying to reconnect with an avoidant ex, one of the most effective strategies is learning to mirror their behavior strategically. Avoidants are highly sensitive to emotional cues, and they respond best when they feel understood and respected. Mirroring doesn't mean mimicking everything they do or saying exactly what they say. It's about subtly reflecting their communication style, energy, and emotional pace in a way that makes them feel seen without feeling pressured. This creates a sense of rapport and comfort, which is essential for them to start noticing your presence again. Begin by observing how they communicate. Avoidants often have a particular rhythm in texting, calling, or social media interactions. They may be brief, indirect, or slow to respond. By matching this pace without overextending yourself, you signal respect for their space and independence. For example, if they tend to reply with short messages spaced out over hours or days, resist the urge to flood them with multiple texts in rapid succession. Instead, respond thoughtfully, but in a manner that mirrors their rhythm. This shows that you understand their boundaries and can engage on their terms, which avoids triggering their instinct to pull away further. Mirroring also applies to emotional energy. Avoidants often withdraw when conversations become too emotionally intense or demanding. By subtly matching their emotional tone, calm, balanced, and non-demanding, you create a safe space for them to reconnect without feeling overwhelmed. This doesn't mean suppressing your own emotions entirely, rather, it is about moderating your intensity to align with their comfort level. When they feel emotionally safe, they're more likely to reflect on their past connection with you and recognize what they've been missing. Strategic mirroring can extend to topics of conversation as well. Avoidants appreciate when someone can engage without judgment, drama, or constant analysis. Reflecting their interests, humor, or conversational style can build subconscious rapport. For example, if they are light-hearted and playful in messages, matching that tone creates a natural flow that feels effortless. They sense that you get them without needing to probe or confront, which often sparks curiosity and emotional engagement. It's important to combine mirroring with subtle leadership. Avoidants are attracted to people who can match their independence while also maintaining their own sense of direction and confidence. This balance shows them that you respect their need for space, but also possess your own boundaries and values. When done correctly, mirroring fosters both comfort and attraction. It's not about losing yourself, but about creating a connection where they feel understood and drawn to your presence. Finally, patience is key. Avoidants rarely respond to overt chasing or pressure. Mirroring their behavior strategically allows you to stay on their radar while respecting their natural patterns. Over time, this approach encourages them to engage more willingly, reflect on the bond they once had, and experience a growing sense of longing. By demonstrating that you can align with their pace and emotional needs without sacrificing your own confidence and independence, you create a magnetic pull that draws them back naturally and sustainably. One of the most powerful ways to make an avoidant ex start missing you is to radiate unshakable self-worth. Avoidants are instinctively drawn to people who demonstrate confidence, stability, and emotional independence because it reflects the very qualities they value but often struggle to maintain themselves. When you consistently show that your happiness and fulfillment do not depend on them, you create a magnetic effect that pulls them in without any overt effort. This is not about arrogance or superiority. It's about embodying the truth that your life is full and valuable and that your energy is not contingent on their presence. The first step in radiating self-worth is cultivating emotional stability. Avoidants are highly sensitive to anxiety, neediness, or emotional volatility. If they sense desperation or dependence, their instinct is to withdraw further. By contrast, when you maintain calm composure, even in situations that might normally provoke insecurity, you signal that you are grounded and self-sufficient. Simple practices such as journaling, meditation, and self-reflection help you process your emotions privately and prevent them from spilling into interactions with your ex. The steadier and more centered you appear, the more they subconsciously recognize the value of your presence. Self-worth also comes through action, not just intention. When you prioritize your personal growth, career, hobbies, and social connections, you demonstrate that your life is thriving independently. Avoidants are naturally attracted to people who are constantly evolving because it mirrors the independence they crave. By investing in yourself consistently, you showcase a lifestyle and energy that is magnetic, compelling them to notice what they've been missing. Your achievements, joy, and fulfillment become subtle reminders of your worth without you having to verbalize it. Confidence in communication further amplifies self-worth. Speak clearly, set boundaries, and avoid over-explaining yourself. Avoidants respond to people who can assert their needs calmly and without drama. When you communicate with clarity and authenticity, you establish a dynamic where they feel respect for your space and perspective, rather than pressure or obligation. This balance between openness and strength makes you incredibly attractive in ways that go beyond superficial charm. It touches on emotional and psychological compatibility, which is precisely what avoidants respond to most. Another element is how you carry yourself physically and energetically. Posture, eye contact, tone of voice, and body language all communicate self-assurance. Even small changes, like walking into a room with purpose or smiling confidently during conversations, signal internal stability. Avoidants pick up on these cues subconsciously, and over time, this creates a pull as they start to associate your presence with strength, calm, and desirability. Finally, radiating self-worth requires consistency. This is not a one-time strategy, but a lifestyle. When your ex sees that you consistently embody confidence, independence, and emotional resilience, it awakens reflection on the connection they once had with you. Begin to recognize not just what they lost, but also the qualities that make you genuinely magnetic. By maintaining your self-worth in every interaction and in your everyday life, you naturally inspire longing, curiosity, and the desire to reconnect without manipulation or chasing, simply through the undeniable power of your presence. In conclusion, reconnecting with an avoidant ex isn't about chasing, pleading, or trying to force emotions. It's about understanding their needs, honoring your own worth, and creating a magnetic presence that naturally draws them back. By giving space, elevating your life, cultivating mystery, mirroring their behavior, and radiating unshakable self-confidence, you position yourself as someone they can't help but notice and reflect on. Remember, this is about authenticity, growth, and subtle influence, not manipulation. Thank you all for your attention and openness tonight. May you take these strategies and step into your power, creating connections that are both meaningful and magnetic.